Let's talk about the side chicks. Our side chicks it
Oh,
up. This
not
guy
the
don't want
side chicks.
side chick.
All
All right, y'all. Let's get into the real tea in 2025.
right.
The side chicks ain't hiding. They letting it be known that they are side chicks. They keeping it real. They're posting their lavish lifestyles, posting jet pics, Rolexes, their Chanel bags, their Hermes bag. They just showing out. So do
Yeah.
y'all think? But are they really I'm getting tongue twisted. But are they really winning? Do y'all think side chicks are winning? Is it like a a praise to be a side chick now?
I mean, I think they winning at something for sure. You know what I'm saying? If you out here, I mean, hopefully if you a side chick, you one of the side chicks that's getting flued out and,
And some benefits.
bags and I hope you're not the side chick that's just having to lay on your back and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, if that's what you choose to do and you're getting all that, then I would say you're a winning side chick. Now, are you winning at what, like relationship wise, or I
Mm.
don't know about that. But I feel like if you a side chick and you getting all them things, then yeah, I think you're doing good at being a side chick. Kudos to you, bitch.
But do
And
you think
stay,
it's
you're right, stay on that level.
but do you think it's really winning? Because like
No.
women eventually want that wife status. They want the main
But maybe they
woman.
don't. I feel like a lot of women these days don't see the value in being a main chick because they're like,
Hmm.
why would I be a main chick? Why would I subject myself to being with a man who maybe I think would cheat on me? Or why would I be with a man who, I don't know, doesn't treat me as well, doesn't buy me things or whatever, that those type of women like, you know what I mean? Maybe they feel like it's a better situation to be the side piece. I think nowadays, being in a relationship, people just don't believe in it as much because of, their past situations and, dating these days is hard. So it's like
Well,
you might as well just get, flued out and bags and stuff and not even have to worry about having to keep this man happy.
I look at it as temporary satisfaction. It is very much to say, here's some money or here's a bag,
Hush
just to
money.
really yeah, just to satisfy your senses for the moment. But it's very much temporary. And it goes to show you that when you understand that you're a side chick, you also know that you're not first and you're not the main. I do know there are women who accept less, but we got to do better. You know what I mean? It's just, I wouldn't want the bare minimum. I want the person that
I
I'm
don't think
dealing
they're
with.
getting the bare minimum. I think they're getting what they
I'm
want.
talking
It's like
about, we're talking
they're
about
signing up.
materialistic stuff though.
They're
I
signing
mean,
up to be the side. Like they know their role. So I feel like they don't feel like they're missing out on something.
I
You
mean,
know,
there are people who know their role for sure, but what are you getting out of it? Nothing except for something monetary or temporary satisfaction. Nothing of value, of substance, only monetary. And to me, is whack behavior. And you also really it's just really very much putting yourself in the position of that you are not the one. And to me, you getting that energy and you putting that into just the relationship, you can't question this man. You can't, and then low key, if you seeing them out or you see him, he's not with you. If he's not with you, he's with his wife or potential, just his main partner who he's giving love to. But low key, I pose the question though, like, do the people, like, if you really are with somebody in a committed relationship, and then the side chick has like that hush mentality of not coming out, like, do you all feel like it's almost degrading of that woman to just be like accept the bare minimum? Like, I mean, I know you said, Ash, a little bit like, be good at being a side chick, but I feel like I believe in karma. I believe in all these different things that, why are we accepting the bare minimum? So I'm just curious of what you guys' thoughts are on that, of just really thinking that, the guys can like think this is okay. I don't know. I just feel some kind of way about it.
I don't believe in this. I just want to put that out there. I'm just trying to
Oh, for
think
sure.
from the perspective of, women who don't mind being second or aside or whatever.
There,
I'm trying to think outside of myself.
I feel like there's some women, like Ashley said, who don't want to just be tied down in a relationship, because I know some women who are side chicks and they are okay with being side chicks. Do I agree with it? No, I do not. But the reasoning were they don't have to deal with the stress. They person take care of what they need to take care of. They come and go. They satisfy their needs and move on. It's nothing more. They don't want nothing else to it. They would rather let the main person deal with all the stress and drama. So it's like,
so they accept a portion of a man.
they accept what they want and they continue on. So I don't know. I could not be no side chick. I'm just saying. Like,
it's not my portion.
It's no. You gonna have to no.
It's not my portion either. It's just
but nothing against those who choose to live that lifestyle, who want that lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with it, because in some situations, it's people who've been married and they feel like it's cheaper to keep her, and their relationships are just there just because, and they have a whole nother thing going on.
I feel like men are not going to leave their wives though for the side chick. Like statistically, I feel like, I guess if that's what your portion is going to be, then like low key, you're just going to always stay second. I mean, I feel like over time there could be feelings attached. Obviously, the hope of maybe I'm gonna be with this person later on. I don't know. It's just beyond disrespectful to me. So I don't know. It's just, and I could never be number two.
And I think too, maybe it's a thing of like, you're not a side chick, but you might be with a man who has just like a lot of women. You know what I mean? That counts as a side chick too, right? Because you're not a main.
I think if you are if you know, like if y'all have this like a little conversation and you like, hey, obviously he's in a situation, he's like, yo, I am committed to this woman, or whatever, she's my main, or we live together, or we got kids together, whatever he's gonna come up with. I guess maybe he's given the side chick the option to be number two, and knowing that, if my wife calls, you need to hush up. If we're out, or I'm gonna do family things, or whatever the case may be. I just feel like they know what they're doing and they know their position.
Yeah. I think there are like a lot of situationships where people are out here, with men, and they know, that they do things for other women, but they would say like, that's not my man, that's not my boyfriend. And he doesn't have a woman, but he's doing like those things for maybe her and somebody else. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just interesting because, I feel like a lot of women these days don't care about, if they're not looking for a man, like if they're not looking for their husband, they would prefer a situationship where they get flued out, they get the bags, they get this, and that. You know what I'm saying?
That temporary fix.
Temporary satisfaction.
They're okay with that. They're
and
okay.
Then you got some side
chicks. It makes it okay. Like, okay, well, I don't got a man, but I do got this one.
Like pacifies it.
Yeah.
Then you got some side chicks that turn into the so-called main chick, and then now it's a new side chick. So it's like,
good child. This is
you lose them how you get them.
That's so true.
But I believe in karmic energy. You know what I mean? Like obviously the main chick, she probably don't even know what's going on. She don't know funds are leaving her household, the emotional attachments, the physical, all these things, and I feel like most men in these situations, when they have a side chick, they pick the weaker women that are okay with this, and just they know that they can throw some money off. I mean, to them,
it's always gonna be lower quality.
I also feel like there are men in the world who marry a certain type of lady because they know they can have side chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like rich men know how to pick a wife. And sometimes the wife, I think men think that like women are dumb and like, we don't see like their
Like
ways.
naive or something to that.
Yeah. And I think some women play into it because they like, fuck it. I don't care if he has a side piece or whatever, as long as like my lifestyle is the life, my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So do y'all think that women intentionally will, be with a man who has a lot of money, knowing that he's probably going to have side chicks?
I think the woman is more acceptable if the man has a lot of money, like they'll deal with more of it than and know that, okay, this is what's going on. I've seen it several times.
This is in a lot of communities too. Religious. If you have the money, the funds, it ain't tricking if you got it, I guess. I don't know.
Chat, I don't know.
But would you, if you was in that, if you was in those shoes and he got all these women, shit, the woman can have her a side piece too. Then
I'm sure it's not going down. I'm sure it's him.
What Tom Brady and Giselle, y'all think Tom had him some side pieces?
What I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I
don't know about that.
I didn't hear. I didn't.
Football was his side piece.
No,
you said what?
Tom, I don't think Tom was cheating on him.
Football was his side piece.
I mean, we do not know. I don't know. I just can be a side chick. I feel some kind of way about side chicks. Just because I feel like you're doing more harm than good and it's very selfish. But then I don't fault them as much as I fault whoever's in the relationship, especially if you hiding behind backs, you doing the dirty stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like now you're starting to put health in jeopardy. Now you're starting to put financial strain and all these things, and just that putting that energy of, we're sneaking around behind the main situation. But we have seen where people are very much
anything can happen. Like you don't know what can happen. Like more kids can come about.
Of course, then what?
A whole new, anything can happen. So you just have to be careful.
You playing with fire. So that side chick mistress type of thing. And I don't feel like they're being elevated. So like, I know we have fans that are of all ages. I don't think they're being elevated. I think it's very show what I got on the gram, but you can't even show him on like a picture or whatever. You could show the stack or you could show the new bag that came out, but there's more to that. You know what I mean? It's just like, but that bag is not going to warm you up at night. It's not going to answer that phone call if you have an emergency either. You know what I mean? You're just not the priority. So what's your value?
So have we normalized being the side chick because relationships are failing?
Ooh. No, it's not normalizing it.
I don't think it's normalized. But like I said, it might be easier, if you coming from a relationship where you got hurt or cheated on or whatever, or it didn't work out for whatever reason, it might be easier to just decide like, oh, well, I'm gonna mess with this man. Like I can get what I want from him or whatever. I feel like it just appeases to some women in some situations. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I don't think it's normalized. I don't think nobody deep down inside wants to be a side chick.
Yeah, I just came out of a relationship and I definitely ain't about to jump into nothing being no damn side chick. It's not worth it.
No, I'm not even hollering at you if you got a person. Like, I don't even want that energy.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody, hitting me up on the side like, yo, you dealing with my man. Yeah. I don't want no smoke with that. It's not for me.
So if a man is paying bills, flying you out, and keeping it honest, is that toxic or transactional?
Say that again?
I said if a man is paying bills, flying you out, and keeping it honest, he got a woman, is that toxic or transactional?
Both.
Yep, both. It's very much toxic because I'm just, paying for you to hush and really stay on the side, not be elevated, very much stay stagnant, and very toxic because of that energy again. You know, let me be financially, manipulating you low key.
Or maybe it's not toxic since he's keeping it real.
What if he's keeping it honest and he's like, you know what, I'm married, but I'm not happy. You know, my wife does not give me sex. And I just, I respect her and everything, but I just want to fulfill my needs. And this is what I'll do for you in exchange for this.
Yeah, it's both. It's both.
Yeah, my pH let me tell you something. For me to get some kind of disease or some kind of whatever is not worth my health.
He's not sleeping with no one else. He chose, he's gonna, his wife ain't giving him the sex, and he was like, okay, I'm
still married,
another partner, a sexual partner.
Still married, still attached.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like the whole transactional thing, it appeals to a lot of women these days. Like, I feel like they would rather that situation over having nothing and over having a chance that this man they think they're going to get hurt again. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not that it's normalized. It's just, it appeals to a lot of women these days because dating game is crazy out there.
It can be very transactional and very toxic.
Like, I might as well get a bag. I might as well get flued out. I hope you getting flued out
on the gram
and you getting everything, your bills paid, all of that.
You would hope.
Please don't be out here doing all that for nothing. Please, Lord. Please.
Nothing. Not a damn
Not for nothing.
I'm not saying it's better, but it's just like, girl, if you're gonna be out here doing all that.
I don't want it though.
At least get the light bill paid.
Something.
Not the light bill.
Okay, car note, light bill, rent. Flued out.
Not for me.
See the world.
I ain't having it.
Nah. I'm not risking making sure my kids go to school every morning, my health, my mental, none of that. Nope, not for me. And being married, I wasn't playing that. That's not fun. Who wants to be dealing with that? And now being like dating and when you talk to people and you want to lock it in, I'm still not dealing with that. We can have very much open conversation.
What if you're dating and they want to date other people?
Then we can break up and not be together. We can all go date other people.
Now, Lex, you just said you believe in dating multiple people.
I know. Which one
is it? I mean, no. Now, if we locked in, that's different.
Okay.
If we again, I said this too. If we had the conversation of, hey, we're being exclusive, this is what it is, then I'm down for that. But if you're like, let's be exclusive, but I still might dibble and dabble here and there, then you're not exclusive with me.
Yeah, that's what we got to clear up too, because a lot of people, they was on our heads last week, Lex, about
they sure were
dating multiple guys, but it's not dating and having sex. It's like weighing out your options. Okay, I'm going to date with this guy. I just met this guy. I'm going to date. I'm not sleeping with I'm not intimate with them, but I have options that I can weigh out.
Yeah, just keeping an open mind because I'm trying to figure myself out too, like who I want to lock it down with, because it's like really low key, may the best man win, because I know whoever I'm gonna end up with, I'm elevating their life. So it's gonna take some time. I need to know what's going on. I need to know who your people are. I need to know how you treat others. So to me, I want to know who you are because we can
only compatible.
Yeah, because you get a representative at the first few months, everything's fun and all this.
Butterflies going, but baby, when
I need to know what's going on.
Peeling back, whoo.
Thank you.
Be like, what the hell I got myself into?
Yeah, so that's dating. And if somebody asked me, like, hey, are you dating other people? I would be very honest with them. I wouldn't keep it from them. But that doesn't mean I'm being intimate with everyone. I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to go to dinner. Like, it's good to have conversations. And I'm not with anyone to be like thinking I'm being sneaky or any of that kind of stuff. I'm very much grown and can very much communicate and verbalize what's going on. So if I want to ask, I will.
But see, that's the thing, and that's why I feel like relationships fail And because we feel like we only can go out on a date, we go out on a date with one person, we feel like we have to just lock in. That's
Yeah.
what people miss, especially these men. They misunderstood what we
Yeah,
were
they
talking
did.
about. It's like, I want to weigh out my options. No,
Mhm.
I'm not having sex with all these guys. No, I'm
Mhm.
not intimately involved with all these guys. I
Right.
just want to weigh out my options to see if we're compatible.
Mhm.
And if we're not, we're not. We can move on. It's nothing serious. It's okay to go
It's
to
okay.
dinner, go on a date,
Correct.
get to know each other.
Correct.
If we're vibing, we're vibing. If not, move on. I'm gonna go on
Yeah.
another date with this person. See how it is.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with that, especially when you're at an age where you know what you're looking for and you know what you want
Correct.
and not settling.
You know better, you do better. You know, that's the whole point of dating. It's just like dating. Like you want to
I
date
know
to
men just can't handle it. They just can't handle, women doing what men do anyway. So,
But
Mhm.
we ain't even doing what they doing. They out here
no,
moving.
but the thing
They were
is,
really pissed.
if y'all wanted to, y'all could. Like y'all are grown as
Mhm.
fuck. If y'all wanted to go out here and have sex with whoever you want to have sex with, you could. It's just like the double
That's right.
standard of dating and the double standard with men and women. Like, men just can't handle a woman doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what
We're
it is.
really verbalizing it, just saying, hey, I'm dating other people. And it's not
Right.
just you.
Yeah, they can't. They
So you
don't
need to
like
be
it.
on your top of your game.
Always double standards. I mean, if y'all wanted to go have
Mhm.
sex with people, like, okay.
Mhm.
That's why you ain't gonna never be married. That's why you
Yeah,
divorced.
it's
That's
your
not
preference.
it.
You absolutely could do that. So y'all even just having to like correct that. It's just like y'all don't have to do all that because y'all are grown as fuck. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. Y'all can have sex with who you want to have sex with. You can
Absolutely.
date whoever you want to date. It's just they're mad because men and their egos just cannot handle it. That's point blank period.
Right.
That's all it is. I'm
And
here
we were just being honest.
for all of it. So
Well,
Thank
doing
you
what
so
y'all
much.
doing.
we about to start dating, Lex. Time to start going out and
No, we're gonna do the speed dating. Remember?
we are. Y'all gonna do a
Yeah.
speed dating for
We're
me?
gonna do speed dating. I think we should do it on like IG Live. Like have people hop on the live, like a quick.
Like top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
like interactive.
To vet these
Has
people.
that ever been done?
Huh?
How are we gonna like vet these people? How y'all gonna vet these people? What we gonna do?
I mean, this is just I don't know. We're experimenting here. Okay, we're experimenting. We'll figure it all out. Don't worry. You just show up. You just be there and be
Fine.
cute, be your fine self, and be ready. That's it.
I can do that. I can do that.
Period. I'll
Speed
vet them.
dating.
I'm gonna set it up.
Rotate. Rotate.
No, we're gonna click, hang up next. Like that.
Oh, click hang up. Like who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Shoot your shot.
We got a better
As
resort.
Sharelle or Lick.
We'll talk about it offline. Where we gonna take you to find your
Oh.
love
Well, let
people.
me know then.
I don't know. We're gonna go somewhere.
Okay.
We're going to
I'm
London.
down.
We're going to London to find
Ooh,
you.
London town.
Mhm.
You know.
We're gonna
I
get
heard.
in London.
I heard
Just
it's some
short it.
I heard it's some good prospects over there in London.
We gotta go to all the way.
Mm.
It ain't nothing over here.
You don't want nothing over here.
Damn, that's a long way
She
to
said
go.
we need to go get some fish and chips over there. Go to the London Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go holler at the prince of some royalty over there.
Yes, we got to go where the money resides.
Where the money resides.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
The chat gonna go crazy again. Now we gold diggers because we going over there where the money resides.
Oh, y'all a mess.